Hey everyone, thank you very much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to unbox the Sony FDR-AX100. Now this is the first camcorder I've ever bought in my entire life, and there's a few decisions behind my reasoning to buy this. And I would have never been able to buy this without your guys' support on Patreon. I've been saving for 6 months with all your Patreon contributions, and I finally got enough to get this camera. It's going to solve a lot of issues for me. So before I get in, I just want to tell you the two main reasons why I actually bought this camera. Reason number one is because you can shoot for an extended period of time on this camera. Right now, you're watching this on a Canon 6D, a DSLR, and I can only record videos up to 30 minutes. That's not an issue for the 98% of the videos that I do, but on occasion, like for the mail time videos, sometimes you want to go a little longer. And the two podcasts that we film, I can't use my DSLR, I have to use a GoPro, and that really sucks. So the main issue, for the main goal with this camera is to have something that shoots longer than 30 minutes, up to an hour, more than an hour, maybe up to 2 hours, it really depends. The second reason is external battery power, so I don't have to power this via batteries like I do on that camera. I can plug this bad boy in and not worry about the camera dying because of batteries. Now, most DSLRs have an adapter you can buy, which kind of looks like it looks exactly like the battery, but then there's a wire coming out and it goes to an adapter and you plug it in. So you can power a DSLR with external power, but it's a band-aid, it's not a solution. This is a solution. This is long-term. It also shoots 4K. I don't plan on shooting 4K, but at least it's there if I want it. So I'm going to open this up now. And those of you who know me know that I am a photographer first. So my 6D over there is for photography purposes. It was never intended to be to do any filming, really. I know it does, obviously you're watching the video, but they didn't design it to shoot video. It was always a secondary bonus feature. Whereas this is completely designed to shoot video. So this is actually my first video dedicated camera, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be learning curve, not only because of that, but because it's Sony. And I've never used a Sony camera before. It's always been Canon, a little bit of Nikon. Now this is actually the first unboxing I've ever done, so please be gentle. Don't be too critical and mean. So there it is. Ooh. I'm not going to rattle off all the specs. You can find all those online really easily. Just going to show you what's in this box because that's why you're here. That's why you clicked on the video, to see what's in the box. Now I've already done too much talking. So basically you have a couple of papers here, just some marketing stuff, the typical stuff that you get. There's probably a warranty thing in here, some mail-in stuff. They want you to buy a credit card. All, like, this is the typical papers that you get with anything electronic that you buy. Now, get into the good stuff. First, I'll show you exactly what the inside of the box looks like. We got a few pieces here. I'm going to take out the power cable first. Looks like we've got an HDMI to micro USB, maybe. And the other half of the power adapter. Looks like it just has the typical plug there. And here we have, ooh, looks like it's a USB extension cable, which is handy. And a remote. Heck yeah. I'm all about having a remote. This is going to come in handy, actually. Set that aside. Okay, now we have, looks to be the lens hood. So this just goes onto the front of the camera, like that. Looks like you can maybe eventually mount some filters on there. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I'm new to Sony, I'm new to camcorders. It's going to be a learning curve. Next up is the battery. And I was going to buy a second battery, but I decided to wait. I do plan on doing some on-location shooting, but not anytime soon, so I'm going to wait. So that's basically what it looks like. Looks like a battery. And now for the PC you've all been waiting for. There's nothing else left in this box. I'm going to set this aside. It's heavier than I anticipated. There we go. There it is. This is going to be fun to play with. So you've got the swivel screen, comes out. That's been a feature on camcorders since 1991, so flips around obviously so you can see yourself. It's got some manual controls here, so you can control the f-stop or the iris, the ISO or gain as I call it, shutter speed. There's a night mode, it looks like. You've got a flap here for your SD card slot. Headphone jack, which is absolutely massive for any filmmaking you're going to do. If you're producing anything, or if you're a cinematographer or anything like that on location, you want to hear the audio levels, you're going to want to put some headphones on and check that out on the spot, so that's awesome. Got an HDMI thing here. I guess that was probably mini HDMI or whatever it is right there, which is cool if you want to use an external monitor or anything like that. Looks like you got some the speaker here. Your zoom function is over here. Your autofocus and manual focus button is here. Looks like you have maybe a zoom thing here on top. You can take a photo. There's a photo button up here. The viewfinder looks to be, I was wondering if it moved like up or down, but it doesn't. Oh, here we go. So yeah, so if you have to pull out first. See, I'm a noob. I don't even know what I'm doing. You have to pull out, then you can angle it, which is cool. I like that you have to pull it out first so it doesn't accidentally flop up there. Get the record button back here. You've got the power input back here. Looks like you have an ND filter here, which is awesome. A dedicated ND filter 3-point slider. That's amazing. And then an auto and manual mode. That's cool. And then the battery slides in right back here, like that. That's pretty simple. I notice up top here you have this hot shoe. This is a problem I have because I knew about it beforehand. They have a proprietary hot shoe mount here, so you can't actually use your typical, like this mic on the bottom. The audio level is going to change because I'm moving it, but on the bottom there's a typical tripod mount there. That won't easily slide in here. You have to buy a Sony adapter for it. So I've done that. It was $20. I wasn't happy about buying it because I shouldn't have to do that. Sony, why are you making me do that? You're just making my life more complicated. Stop doing that. Anyway, so I'm going to be able to mount that mic on here. I got a wind muff for that mic as well, so I'm going to do some on-location stuff. Looks like your onboard mic is here. I have very low expectations for the audio quality of this camera. That's why I have that external mic. On the bottom, you've got your typical tripod screw, and there's the lens there. Very excited to turn this on, see what it can do. Likely won't shoot anything in 4K, like I said, due to two reasons. Number one, I don't have the available space to store the footage long term. And number two, I actually don't have a 4K monitor. I have a 1440p monitor, so I won't be able to appreciate it for what it can actually do. But I might do a few tests for sure. I might do some time lapses. So yeah, there it is. I'll take some pictures of this stuff close up afterwards and show you guys what it looks like close up. And whoa, hello. Hi. It likes me. Alright, I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to play around with that later. I'll take some pictures, show them at the end. Maybe we'll have overlaid them in the video, and you would have already saw them. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. A huge thank you to the Patreon members who contributed their money to help me get this camera. There's a few other things that need upgraded around here, like our podcast mics and stuff like that. So if you plan on contributing on Patreon, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Even if it's at like the $1 level, that's awesome. Thank you so much. It really means a lot, all the support. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned a little something. If you plan on buying this camera, maybe I'll do a full review of this at a later date. But at least you know what's in the box now if you're thinking about buying this. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you can subscribe for more videos. And if you have any interest in hockey, head on over to our main channel called Post to Post. We talk hockey on a daily basis. On this channel, we post vlogs. We talk about other sports. I do stuff like this, just random stuff. Then we have a third channel called Canadians Try Stuff, where I'm Canadian, and I get my friends and my father around, and sometimes we try food from different countries. Sometimes we try food from Canada, and we blindfold people and get them to guess what it is. It's just fun, so go check that out. I'd really appreciate it. Everything's linked down below in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you later. Adios.